Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. It is I, Wolfstash Creation. Today we have got for you a compilation of interviews and other highlights from the GameoSMP. Now, this SMP has since been ended. It has met its demise. Unfortunately, the world was ended or something. Oh, no, I've not been able to visit it. But of course, you know Wolfstash and powers. Come and go from place to place, and time to time, existence to existence. We don't question it. But yes, the following are all interviews brought under Wolfstash Interviews and Wolfstash Explores, courtesy of Wolfstash Station. I hope you will enjoy all of these videos, and without further ado, we shall move on to our first interview, which I can't remember. It might have been before my time. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. My name is Awesome Creation, and today I am blessed to be sitting here with the one, the only Gameo7, leader of the GameoSMP. Mr. Gameo, sir, what can you tell us about this survival multiplayer server?
Well, hey, good to be on here. Good to see you. GameoSMP is a server that I made that's I mostly wanted to retain the vanilla-ish aspect of it, like an enhanced vanilla almost, but it's also like kind of mainly focused on origins and like the dungeons aspect of it. There's a lot of dungeons that you can find on the server.
And you mentioned origins. What can you tell us about these origins in this Minecraft game?
Yeah. So the Origins mod is a mod where you can pretty much select what abilities you have, and like for example, I'm Enderian. I can teleport wherever I want. I can go over here.
Sir, if you could please return to your seat, thank you.
And as a demonstration, but also as a side effect, water hurts me. Yeah, there's some fun perks. We got a huge variety of different origins on the server, which is pretty neat. And yeah.
Yes, and now on to the hard-hitting questions. There have been rumors that you have made the server extremely difficult. I've heard rumors of these piglin brutes that can fly and blazes with shotguns. Would you care to elaborate on this controversy?
Yes, that is part of the Incendium mod. It completely revamps the Nether, adds new biomes, and a bunch of new dungeons you can explore there. And some of the new dungeons, actually, I think majority of them, yeah, so they have these like kind of mini bosses, if you will. They're really like difficult to kill. I think one of the blazes, which I think ends up shooting like firework-ish fireballs instead of regular fireballs, takes a while to kill. Has a bunch of totems on it, and it's pretty difficult, but I have seen people take it on and they did a pretty good job at it.
So what you're saying is that despite your best efforts, you cannot kill the players of your own SMP. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to kill them, but
you heard it here first, folks. Gameo7 wants to kill people on his SMP.
No, nope, that is not what I said at all. Nope, that's no.
Hold on, I'm getting some breaking news. It has just come to light that Gameo7 is actually Herobrine, enhanced with cybernetic upgrades. Would you care to comment on this controversy, sir?
That's me in an older picture.
So what you're saying is that you were once Herobrine, but you have since given up your anti-godlike ways.
Yes, I agree. I will agree with that statement.
He has not given up his anti-godlike ways. This has been an interview with Awesome_Creation. Look forward to the next one with Wilford Wharfstash. Thank you and have a nice day. Okay, I now see why I didn't remember that interview. That was before my time. What is this? Get this little thing out of here. Show. Oh. Freaking techies trying to make a mockery of you. Try and get a good support staff, and this is what they do to you. Anyways, our next interview starts the official series of interviews. It was with Mr. Sky Blue Banana, a resident outlaw, who also happened to be a serial killer on the server. But for the details of that, I'll let you go ahead and watch the interview for it. Roll the tape! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. I am Wharfstash_Creation, your host tonight on GameoSMP Interviews, and tonight we shall be interviewing the one, the only, Sky Blue Banana.
Hello, everybody.
Sir, I would have to turn you up, as it does appear that you are somewhat quiet, and it appears that, unfortunately, the music might be just a smidgen too loud for you.
Yeah.
That's just what happens when you have incompetent people for tech support. But anyways, on to the nitty-gritty of the interview, sir. Would you mind calling you sir?
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay, sir. Now on to the interview. How would you say your time has been here at GameoSMP?
You know, I've had a really good time, actually. This is my first experience with an SMP, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thoroughly enjoyed doing what exactly?
Just spending time with people, hanging out, just playing Minecraft.
Murdering them?
Anyway, all the mods have been nice, too.
Yes, would you like to go into whichever mod has been your favorite and why?
Well, there's quite a few mods. The Origins mod is kinda forced, but I've been enjoying that, at least in terms of how everything goes with everybody's characters. In terms of gameplay, I'd say the Insenia mod is definitely one of the more fun ones.
Sir, if you could please put that weapon away, we do not appreciate that here at Warstash Studios.
No, it's just for the example purposes, don't worry.
Sir, weapons are not allowed in Warstash Studios. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to keep that sword stowed away.
What sword?
I understand you are impressed with the weaponry, you know, with the size and the girth and the ability to murder other people, but this is supposed to be a family-friendly establishment. You are not supposed to pull that out, sir.
Pull what out? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the tool that you use to murder your enemies. Anyways, on to the next question.
Farming, though, has also been really fun, as may be evident by my expansive farm that I have behind our house.
Yeah, yes, sir. I believe you have been quoted as saying, "Get off my lawn, you dirty Enderman." Would you like to elaborate on that?
No, I think that's fine. That's accurate.
Are you saying that you discriminate against Endermen working on your farm?
That's not what I said.
You heard it here first, folks. Sky Blue Banana does not like Endermen working on his farm.
I don't like Endermen touching my farm.
You don't like Endermen touching you and your friends? Okay, that is completely new, sir. Please tone down the discrimination.
I think it's fair to not like being touched in any way, though. Personally.
Sir, I'm afraid we're gonna have to call the authorities.
So the interview, right? What's the next question?
Yes, the next question, sir, I believe would be, what origin did you pick and why?
Me personally, I saw the Origins page and started scrolling through them, and then the first Origin I saw, I'm like, yeah, that works, and chose it.
So you
And
were
that would
actively
be-
cheating in this SMP.
No, I mean when I spawned in.
So
I am
you're
an
saying that you are
atheist.
very indecisive.
No, I'm saying the exact opposite. I saw it and I'm like, yeah, that works. I like that.
So you didn't explore all of your options, did you?
Nope.
You heard it here first, folks. Sky Blue
And I
Banana
do not
doesn't like to
regret it.
doesn't like to investigate all of his options. Is that why your murders tend to leave very bloody trails?
I'd like to continue with the interview, please. What's
Yes,
the
this
next
is part of the interview, sir. We are asking about your
What's
murderous
the next
tendencies.
question? What's the next question?
Okay, getting a little non-cooperative here. I've worked with worse. I've worked with the Markiplier himself back when Warfstash also interviewed him and he didn't want to talk. We got an interview out of him nonetheless.
Who's Markiplier?
You wouldn't know him, some YouTuber who's long passed.
Yeah, I see.
Yes, poor chap he was. Anyways, next interview question. Have any of the updates struck you as fancy, or have you felt that they have been very unnecessary?
Unnecessary?
Such as the addition of Harvest Craft to the server.
No, I think the farming one was a nice addition. I enjoyed it personally. It let me make a little nice Japanese-style home. It's nice. I don't think I've shown you that yet, but,
A Japanese-style
yes.
home? Are you saying that you employed Japanese laborers to make this home for you?
No, actually, I built it completely myself. Just
So you're
a little-
appropriating the Japanese culture?
No.
You heard it here first, folks. Sky Blue Banana is appropriating Japanese culture. Who knows what next culture he's going to appropriate?
Sorry. Anyways, let's continue.
Yes, indeed. Now it appears the final question. What have you to say about the controversy of the creator of the server, Mr. GameoSMP himself, being a cyborg Herobrine?
As long as he's on the side of good, I don't care where he comes from.
You don't care, huh? You don't care about the GameoSMP or anything that he does, as long as he is on the quote-unquote good side. Is that it?
I wouldn't word it exactly like that, but basically...
So as long as he is helping you commit murders, you are okay with him? You heard it here first, folks.
I think
Sky
that's
Blue
enough
Banana
here.
only wants GameoSMP to support him in his murderous tendencies. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This was Warfstash Interviews tonight. Next up, Eve. Until further ado, we will wish you good day, ladies and gentlemen, in all other configurations of being. Okay, so that was something, having to deal with a killer in the studio. But of course, afterwards, we did have, the police officer, Sleepy Eve, come in and interview with us. Although, how reliable she is, there's some questions about it. My mustache! What are you doing with my mustache? Give it back to me this instant! Let go of it! Let go of my mustache! Give it back! Ha! Anyways, yes, on to the next interview with Sleepy Eve. Roll the tapes! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, in all other configurations of being. Welcome back to another episode of Warfstash Interviews. Today, we have Sleepy Eve. Hello, and welcome to the program.
It's great to be here. Where are we?
We are at Warfstash Station. It's the
How did I
place
get
where
here?
all
I
Warfstash
was just-
interviews are conducted.
I was just in bed.
No, I did not kidnap you.
Okay. Okay. Must have sleep off. Okay.
I assumed you came here on your own accord. You scheduled this interview with us.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you wish to talk about the server and GameoSMP.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, how has how's been your experience here on GameoSMP?
It's been really good. You know, I made a really big house. It was really nice, and we made a lot of friends along the way.
Yes,
And,
I hear your roommates with a sky blue banana. My previous interview.
Yeah, he kind of like showed up at our house one day, and I felt bad, so we put him in the room.
Yes, and would you say that what is your relation with this sky blue banana?
My relation? That sounds a little off, buddy. He's a good friend. He's a really good friend. He's a good lad.
A good lad that you happen to take a few bites out of every now and then because he's a banana?
Sometimes.
Yes, and what would you say is fun about living with roommates on GameoSMP?
What's fun about it? I guess that we're always doing something either stupid or exciting. But you know, it's still living with 3 other guys, and one of them's a nutcase. One of them's Alex.
So you're saying that you are the embodiment of that one meme of the girl with multiple guys around her on the couch.
You know, I can't say I've actually seen that meme. I'd really love to though.
I'm afraid you are very unaware of popular cultural norms.
No, you'd be real. Yeah.
That makes this interview a little bit harder, but yeah, we shall continue. And what has been your favorite aspect of the mods on the server? What changes from regular Minecraft have you enjoyed the most?
I really like the one that added where you could change the colors of your armor and stuff, because it allowed me to make this really cool duck shield. Because otherwise it would have looked really weird, and now it can glow and stuff. And also you can add a lightress to chest plates. It's awesome.
Yes, and is the reason you have a shield because one of your roommates is a murderer?
Is a what?
Is a killer. He's a cold-blooded killer. He murders people.
You'd have to be more specific, I'm gonna be honest.
Sky, he came in here earlier with a sword, and he was ready to kill people.
Yeah. Honestly, it sounds more like what Alex would do.
Yes, well, it appears that God does not agree with you as the sky has started to weep behind you as you said that.
Don't worry, I make the sky cry a lot.
Oh, so you make Sky cry a lot. Why is that? Is that because you hold him back from murdering people?
Well, it's because I yell at him for doing stupid stuff.
Would you care to elaborate on these stupid things that you enforce and prevent from happening?
Well, as a bird, he demanded that he have a perch to jump off from, and so he decided the 3rd floor was the best place for that. He also likes to just throw himself off of cliffs a lot.
So you are saying that you are an enforcer of the health and safety of the general public even when they do not wish for it?
I'm more of an enforcer of keeping the lads from killing themselves.
So you're a cop, is that it? You heard it here first, folks. Sleepy Eve is a cop.
You try to say something, buddy?
Ma'am, please put the weapon away. We do not appreciate weapons of murder in Wharfstaff Studios.
That's the problem. Calm yourself.
While the gesture is appreciated, I do not eat on camera.
That's a shame.
Yes. Anyways, on to the next question. What would you say has been the biggest hindrance on GameoSMP?
Biggest hindrance? Probably my origin for all the benefits that I get from it. It's actually, it's a pretty rough lifestyle being a phantom, you know? I mean, I could walk through walls and stuff, but I walk outside and the sun's out and I perish. I also have to eat a lot. A lot.
And how does that work with you being an undead being, a phantom, a ghost, if some would say?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It goes in me and it's gone. I stopped asking questions after the mobs started disappearing too.
Well, so you're saying that you have an idea about the disappearances of some other beings and possessions of the server.
You mean Spinklebink? Is he missing again?
Yes, I'm afraid that it was breaking news a little bit ago that Spinklebink was found missing from spawn once again.
My gal!
Times.
What do you mean multiple times? It's only ever
Sir,
been one
if you could
Spinklebink.
please refrain from interfering in the interview, that would be very greatly appreciated.
What does he mean by multiple times? Is there more
Yes,
than one
this is not
Spinklebink?
the first time that Spinklebink has unfortunately gone missing.
I mean, he always comes back.
Yes, but unfortunately he has not done so yet.
I miss him.
You would know this if you had watched Wharfstash News Nightly.
I'm asleep at night. Or actually, no. I'm usually building, so I'm distracted. You know, that house and other.
Yes, well this is why
developments.
all you folks at home should be watching Wharfstash News tonight at 10.
Ted, what are you, crazy?
That's all the network would give me. Anyways, on to the last question. What do you have to say about the controversy of GameoSMP?
GameoSMP. Well, there's a lot of controversy with GameoSMP. It's gorgeous. A handsome lad.
Are you saying that he
Touch me.
is too handsome and he routinely seduces many people on the server?
I would say intentionally. Yeah.
So you're saying that you are a victim of his seducing behavior. You heard it here first, folks. Sleepy Eve has been seduced by GameoSMP and has been bribed by him to come on here and say positive things about him. Thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been Wharfstash Tonight, interviewing Sleepy Eve. We will come back with you. We will come back at a later time with more interviews. Until next time, we hope all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being, have a very gorgeous night. Thank you. Yes, another good interview by the one and only Wharfstash Creation. I know you all are wondering how do I do what I do, and it's because I only hire the best for my tech crew and make sure that I am prepared for everything. Now on to our fix the tech team. Tech team. Okay, I think that's better now. Anyways, on to the next interview. Our next interview is with the Honey system, also referred to Honey, or yes, also referred to as Honey in our interview. Without further ado, we shall roll those tapes before Tech messes up again. I'm gonna definitely kill someone after this. Play the tapes! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. I am Wharfstash Creation, and today you're joining us again for another Wharfstash interviews. Our guest today is Honey.
Hi.
Hello there. Yes. Now, first, on to the first question. What has been your favorite part about this SMP?
Honestly, meeting new people and exploring around with them, because it's been nice to just make friends and get new experiences with them.
Yes, yes. And who would you say have been some of these new friends that you have made, and what have been some things that you have done with them?
I tend to spend a lot of my time with Sky Blue Banana and Gargola 64. they are some of my favorite people. Sky was the first person to ever introduce himself to me on the server. It was really nice. First day, and I was like lost, and he came and helped me find my way back. We tend to explore different structures together and just fly around and try and find something new.
Indeed. And if I'm getting this correct, you are a system, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, and do any of other members of this system happen to play on the server?
It's just been me, because they're all scared to interact, except for one of our members, Amy, has spent time with some people around the server, in a time where I needed to take a break.
Yes, and I believe that one of the members has a castle built for them, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and I believe, according to the reports here, that this is Bee the Goat.
Yes, it is.
Yes, and this Bee, have they ever wanted to come on and eat everyone's possessions?
Maybe.
So you are a serial vandalizer who will go in and rob people and eat their items in front of them while holding them captive. Is that correct?
Not me.
No,
I do
no,
no
Bee.
such thing.
Bee,
Bee?
the goat.
Probably.
Oh dear heavens. Yes, and then on to the next question then.
Okay.
So out of all of the things that you have done on this server, what has been your most favorite?
Building. I enjoyed building the little town that I've been working on for a long time since I started. I traveled very far my first day to try and find the perfect spot and ended up building right at spawn. I terraformed the land to my liking, and I set up spots to build houses for people, for just different members of the system, so they could all feel like they have a place on the server, whether they feel like they do or not, so they could feel comfortable and play.
And then you proceeded to kidnap Spinklebink from spawn?
I have done no such thing. I don't know who that is.
You do not know of the one and glorious Spinklebink.
No.
You heard it here first, folks. Honey does not know anything about the server and the happenings of their own locations.
That is true. I don't pay much attention to things. I'm kind of stupid.
Oh.
I don't know what you want from me.
Yes, and so of these other people that you have been playing with, have you witnessed them committing any crimes of any kind?
No?
So you're saying that you have not seen Sky Blue Banana commit heinous murders?
Oh, that's just his personality.
So you admit that you are friends with a killer?
What of it?
Are you saying that you are an accomplice to his crimes?
What are you trying to get at here?
Do you assist Sky Blue Banana with his murders?
I don't like what you're saying.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Back to the interview! Has any sort of authoritative force ever pursued you or attempted to hinder you in the course of your assistance to these crimes?
No.
So you're saying that the Sleepy Eve has not been effective at their job of policing the server?
Who?
I'll take that as a yes. Yes. So then, our next question comes from one of the fans. They are asked. Nope, that is not a question I will repeat. Nope. Oh, God. staff needs to get better at censoring these questions when they need to.
Oh dear.
Yes, anyways, the next one appears to be accusations that you are not eating food? Is that correct?
Huh. You know, I kinda, chat, what the hell?
So you're saying that you do not take any sort of sustenance?
No. I forget.
Forget or simply do not need it?
I'm immortal until proven otherwise.
So you're saying that you were being kept immortal by GameoSMP, the Herobrine cyborg entity?
If I don't, I possibility?
And speaking of this, on to our final question. What are your opinions on the GameoSMP controversy of him being a Herobrine cyborg?
I mean, he's still a person. Doesn't matter what he is.
There is evidence that he has corrupted others. What say you of this?
Okay, and?
And on that uneventful note, we are ending this interview.
Okay, bye!
Thank you again for joining me on Wharf Stash Interviews. Next, it will be the Cheetacus. Yes, it was a very... Bob! Bob, fix me right now, you little imbecile! Okay, that's better. Bob, you and I are going to have words after this. And whether or not I feed you to the zombies will depend on how well you do for the rest of this show. Anyways, yes, good interview with the honey system. And our next one was a very interesting character, Mr. Cheetacus, also known as Cheat. Yes, he's definitely, his was an interview. I'll let you all judge for yourselves how his goes. On to his interview. Hello there, and welcome back to another instance of Wharf Stash Interviews. Our guest on today's interview is Cheetacus. So, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, and thank you for joining me on today's instance of Wharf Stash Interviews. Okay then. On to our first question. What has been your favorite part about this GameoSMP server?
Adventuring.
Yes, and what would you say has been your best adventure?
Walking to the world border.
So you're saying that you have walked to the ends of the world.
Yes.
And is there any particular reason, maybe a certain somebody that you have done this for?
No.
So you're saying that you wouldn't walk to the ends of the earth for anyone, you just do it for yourself?
My reasons are beyond your comprehension.
Sir, I don't believe you have the ability to tap into the Speed Force. On to the next question. So, there have been some accusations of you being a boy kisser and a furry. What have you said about those?
I'm glad you asked. Next question.
So no response to those accusations, sir.
Would you like to find out?
Sir, no, we do not. This is a child-friendly PG-13 show. We do not have anything of that instance on here. This is journalism, not romance.
for now.
Sir, do not hijack my channel in my interview, please.
You're safe for now.
I will call security. On to the next question. So, in all of your time adventuring, what would you say has been the best loot that you have pillaged, and from where?
This sword.
And where have
I
you...
don't remember where I don't remember, I just found it somewhere in the chest and I took it.
So you're saying that you are more concerned with looting chests than with the surroundings?
Sometimes. Depends.
And it depends on what, sir?
The loot.
Fair enough. And regarding the loot, how would you say has been one of the mods? The I believe it's the Loot G mod that allows multiple people to loot the same chest.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Yeah.
Okay, noted, sir. Noted, noted. Yes, and so on the topic of the mods of the server, which other mods have tickled your fancy?
Where you can find like big structures or whatever you call it.
In the overworld, sir, or the or in the Nether, affectionately
Overworld.
referred to by people as Hell.
The overworld.
Okay,
Has
and
different loot.
some of these massive structures, do they include the airships?
Yeah.
So you're saying that
They're
you
fun.
have successfully looted a number of these airships,
Yeah.
and in doing so, you have killed their defenders.
Yeah. You could say that.
How many kills do you have under your belt, sir?
I'm not allowed to answer this question legally.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that you were under legal counsel. Okay then, sir. I believe that your lawyer. I didn't realize your lawyer was probably here with us. Anyways, next thing. So, of all of the food stuff that has been added to the server, what would you say has been your favorite?
I don't cook, I just
So you're saying it is
baked
not.
potato.
So you're saying
I
it
don't-
is not the rocks that you've used to have as pets?
We don't talk about these.
Sir, I believe we do need to talk about this. There are accusations of animal cruelty against you, and I believe that you have been charged with that as a crime. So would you like to give comment about that?
Listen, it's only been like 1,800 rocks maybe. It's not that many.
So you're saying that there are 2,000 plus counts of animal abuse and animal neglect against you?
Think of it as me hunting a deer, for example, or a sheep.
So you do realize these charges, when combined together, could result in you spending life in prison, correct?
I mean, you don't see me in prison, right?
Sir, I don't know what the government has in store for you. All I know is that I am here reporting on your alleged actions.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, sir, and on to the final question of this interview. What say you regarding the controversy of GameoSMP? Regarding his identity, his history, and his overlordship on the server?
I mean, he's cool, I guess.
Are you saying that he has bribed you into supporting his regime?
I mean, I'm not saying that he did.
You heard it here first, folks. Cheetacus has been bribed by GameoSMP to support this unlawful regime against us. Thank you all for joining us today on Warstash Interviews. Next up shall be the one and only Gargola 64. Until next time, we will see you all later. Have a good day and night, and whatever time you are watching this, ladies and gentlemen, and all of the configurations of being. Okay, it doesn't seem like anything's happening, which is good. Okay, yes, welcome back. Now, on to our last interview. This last, final interview was a very interesting one, to say the least. It was something. It was a man of many names, Gargola64, also known as Gargar, also known as Gar, also known as Gargola. He had a lot of names. And, we used many of those names during the interview. See if you can keep a tally as we roll our last interview of the night. On to Gargola64's interview. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being. Welcome back to another instance of Warstash Interviews. Today, the guest joining me is Gargola64. Welcome aboard, sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. Now, before we get started, I have been told that I am permitted to use a number of nicknames for you. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that is correct. I will be responding to every single nickname that you have there.
Yes, I have been given a list by our viewers of nicknames that appear to be common for you.
Yes, that is true.
Yes. Now on to the first question, Mr. Gar. So what has been your favorite part about this GameoSMP server?
Well, meeting all the new people here, and exploring mods, exploring everything about this world, and seeing what wonders await for me out there.
Yes, and on the topic of mods, which has been your favorite in this server?
I gotta say, the immersive paintings, definitely my favorite one.
Do you have a reason behind this, Mr. Granola?
Well, top notch, like just peak performance, lets you put any image that you want and do whatever you want with it, with any details that you can put on.
Yes, and we have been told by an anonymous source, Mr. Gargar, that you happen to do this onto other people's property, often without their consent, and flee upon the prospect of being arrested and charged. Is that correct?
Oh, no such thing. I always ask for consent for all the people that I use this mod with.
Yes, and do you happen to wait to see if they say yes or no?
Yes, I do actually. It would be very rude of me if I didn't.
And does their answer happen to affect the outcome of the situation?
Sometimes it does, yes. Although at some point I like to surprise my people or friends by putting memes and take unexpected turns of events and surprise them with anything I have saved in my meme folder.
So you were saying that you use these images in your meme folder, which may or may not be of a 18+ nature and possibly pornographic, and therefore deeming of the charge of public indecency, and you happen to post these as graffiti wall art on other people's property against their will. Am I getting this correctly, Gargonzola?
Oh, no such thing. I do not do any such thing as that. I would not be vulgar like that.
Would you like to clarify what you do then?
I would just put in memes. Anything funny. Cats. Animals. Anything related that could be funny for the ha-has.
But you do not deny that you sometimes do this against other people's consent?
If I surprise them, that is, yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Gargola64 does not respect other people's consent. Now on to the next question. You said that the server had been full of wonder for you earlier in the interview. Would you like to elaborate on the wonders that you have experienced on this server?
Well, let me tell you. Have you ever seen a skeleton ride a cow?
No, sir, I cannot say I have.
Exactly. neither have I. But I've yet to find it yet, so I'll see it for myself one day.
You were saying that there's skeletons that happen to ride on cows if they were horses.
Yes, I get to see it, but I believe it, as all the stuff I've seen so far. I mean, skeletons riding on, what are they called? Phantoms. I've been seeing a whole lot of those. I still remember the burn scars from all the adventuring I've done.
Yes, and a completely unrelated question, sir. When is the last time that you have visited a psychiatrist for a checkup?
What's a psychiatrist?
I think that answers that question. Yes, don't worry, sir. The studio will be handling that afterwards. Now, on to the next question, Mr. Gargar Binks. Yes, it says here that you have been involved in violent attacks and scuffles with the honey system as you have been adventuring. Would you care to elaborate on this?
I wouldn't say that they were violent. As a matter of fact, I don't remember anything violent from these scuffles.
So you deny that you two have gotten into fist fights of punching each other for a variety of reasons.
No, can't say that I have.
Okay, so then I'll have to question and possibly end my source for giving me false information.
It's okay. It happens every Tuesday.
Not on this channel. I make sure that my sources are good, and if they aren't good, then they aren't existing.
I apologize.
Yes. Now on to our next question, sir. You have said that you have been adventuring. Have you been adventuring with any other people on this server?
Why, yes, quite a lot of people. I adventure with my friends, Sky Blue Banana, the Honey System, and my greatest friends, Eve.
Yes, and what can you say about these adventures? Do you enjoy them greatly? Have they been very bountiful in terms of their loot and the villages you pillage and the airships that you raid?
I have the utmost respect for them. Always a good time with them. I enjoy their company. They're always a great time to be with.
Yes. And on to the next question, Mr. Gargi, I believe it is.
Yes.
What have you to say about the GameoSMP controversies regarding various allegations against him being a cyborg herobrine or being the overlord that oppresses us all on GameoSMP?
There was controversy?
Are you denying that these things happen?
I didn't even know they existed.
So you were saying that GameoSMP has managed to blind and deafen you to the misdoings that he has been committing on this server?
What's a deafen?
I will take that as a yes, sir. And now, with that, sir, the interview has been completed. Thank you for joining me, and thank you everyone else, all other ladies, gentlemen, and other configurations of being for joining me tonight on Warfstash Interviews. It has been lovely to be your host today. Again, my name is Warfstash Creation, and stay tuned for the next episode of Warfstash Interviews. Thank you and have a good night. Yes, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed all of the interviews. Now, of course, it can't be a Warfstash production without me giving you a proper send-off. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, however long it ended up being. Quite possibly 50 minutes, or at least close to, just short of that hour mark, so we can make sure to get some time in for our advertisers. What do you mean we don't have advertisers? Are you telling me we're not making ad revenue from this? No, I'm gonna have a talk with Bill, Bill and the rest of the production company. But yes, thank you all once again for tuning in to this episode of Warfstash Interviews. And without further ado, we shall see you next time. have a nice day or night, or whenever you are watching, ladies and gentlemen, in all other configurations of being. This is Wolfstache Creation, signing off.